for me with Paul, I had to break down what I did not like about what he said. I have 24 pages that I've written that's online. That's The Deception of Paul. And I wrote, and it's extensive studies about everything he said, cross-referenced everything, multiple different languages, multiple different variations. But at the same time, I've also put together, say, the beauty of the spirituality of Paul. So the truth that Paul, at least from my perspective, again, but just mine is still just this one side. I love hearing this side. I want to know this because that might help me go, oh, I'm completely wrong about the function of this.
That is the whole beauty of humility, leading us to meekness.
Yeah, to be able to
when
say,
we get stuck in that dogmatic, this is the way I see it and this is the only way, really what the sacred languages show you is that you must remain teachable. Because from revelation to revelation, as that sphere gets larger and larger, you're able to see beyond the limitations of where you were yesterday and begin to be expanded to the point where that division and judgment starts getting rendered clear into the place of neutrality, where that one side of that knife was all you saw. And so you judged everything from that face until you saw that clear picture. It reminded me of the blind people that were trying to explain what an elephant was based upon what they were feeling. You know, that would be very difficult for us. And we truly are blind, connected to the West, until we begin to take that journey and be teachable and not get locked down in pride, because pride is really a face of fear. I mean, that's, you know, the fear of the unknown. So we're going to park on what we know, because that venturing out to a place that we've never been before produces fear in us. And so to protect us, because really we don't want to keep feeling hurt, we don't want to be separated, we want to stay cocooned in a place where we don't have to venture out. But then pride is that foundation piece, and you will have plenty of things that come to humble you.
I would say that most of us, and I mean no disrespect to anyone that's listening, again, we're all where we are. I'm just sharing from my perspective, is that I really do not think most of us really comprehend Father correctly. Anything in this construct of world, earth, is really connected to grief of experience. Everything that's connected to flesh is connected to the Aramic or the Hebrew of grief. And it's how we translate grief to comprehend gratitude. This is where, and then when we comprehend gratitude through grief completely, then you're seeing Father. But everything of Mother is more or less, if Father was meekness, power that is fully controlled, then Mother would be humility. So really meekness is humility's resolve. And so Mother is really the rearing that breaks and strips away. And it can be very uncomfortable, very laborious. It is very, to the core. And this is, again, going back to Paul. He was going through the Mother's teaching because Father is like, I want to encounter you, but you are not whole. Now, I'm specifically saying these words because whole and healing, absolute completion, encompass, garden, sepharot, they're all the same word. They're all connected to the same construct in the Aramaic and the Hebrew. But Mother is teaching us how to render clear, so we really comprehend the word humility by filling it up. Not another man's perspective to say, by me doing this gesture, this is humility because this is how the world defines it. That's not what it is. Humility is a frequency that we partner with in intimate action of just a contrite heart and the brokenness that reveals the true nature of our essence. When we fully comprehend that, the Mother has done her job correctly, and then she can take our hand and put it in Father's hand. And this is when we're walking in the true power and authority, because now we comprehend that we're able to, but we don't necessarily have to wield the authority. We simply are reserved in our countenance, and we see much, but we don't need to say anything. It's just the becoming completed beings of intention.